Hello there everyone and welcome back to more Blood Bowl action. This upcoming match might be a bit of a letdown for our opponent's going to be the AI this week, and primarily because Xanax, who was the original Xanax opponent, or the original Khemri opponent rather, has decided to drop out after their last match due to the frustration I guess of the dice. Although, I will be completely honest, their team was in relatively good shape, they just did not get a lot of level ups in. And this AI, apparently, is benefiting from the fact that Xanax also pulled like about extra 100k cash. I believe in Xanax's treasury when he left, there was about 230k, and as a result, it inflated his team value to the point that the AI benefits off it. I don't know how exactly it distributes the team value, how it best goes about that, but in this case, all the level ups are on the Tomb Guards, which, in a lot of ways, this team is probably more terrifying than what Xanax would be in any other situation, despite the fact that he kind of frustrated himself out of the league, I suppose. As I don't think he even suffered any permanent deaths, he just did not get, enough touchdowns, but they are Khemri, that's kind of tricky to do in general, and not really getting a lot of SPP and injuries, I believe, is what it came down to. The usual kind of traditional things you dislike with Blood Bowl. But either way, this is neither here or there. I will post Xanax's link or Twitch channel onto the description of this video, at the very least, for I think his Twitch channel is starting to do really well in this regard. It's just a shame he's not going to be my opponent. But there are opportunities still. It is the AI, it is prone to do lackluster things, but it's still going to be a tough match, especially if I want to keep some of my more valuable players alive. I am vulnerable, I am squishy, and it's going to be really tricky to get my blitzers to get touchdowns if they are also providing assists and trying to blitz every single turn, ideally. There's a lot I'm going to have to learn with this team, but it is starting to come together. With Mastermind having the extra arms for basically a 2+ pickup, he's going to be good at distributing the ball and picking it up early on, and ideally what I want to try to do now is do vanity passes to him as well, since those extra arms also make it a lot easier for me to pass to him. Which basically means this one line rat here, all I have to do is get a relatively easier vanity pass, and then he levels up as well. An injury maybe for the brain, if I want to be so lucky to try and get another level on my thrower. But I said it enough times, the blitzers are key, the blitzers are most important. They need their mighty blow, they need their claw, they need maybe horns. There's a million things they can grab here. And alas, I didn't talk a whole lot about what options I had for my other positionals, other players. But even then, that's not really much of a factor when I arguably got the best of both worlds. This goblin, with the agility up, basically covers two skills in one. The extra arms for easier pickup, and, the two heads that allows me to get 2+ dodges with my goblins, which I honestly was thinking of getting with these goblins if I didn't get the agility up, as it is, it's quite essential for just going across the entire pitch and not giving really a damn about it. Now imagine how ridiculous he's going to get if he can continue to level up, and I'm not going to spoil you what other treats are available to me with the mutation tree, not until we get more levels. But until then, let's hopefully have some fun against the AI and survive it, more importantly, due to my fragile nature. Without further ado, let's begin this match, and I have spent a little bit of time just getting prepared for the situation. At the very least, just playing the first 2 turns, because you can't really predict how the other turns are going to progress, essentially. And do they have any cash? Huh, they actually do have cash. Just not enough for it to really matter. Thankfully, as Xanax's team, this AI team got bloated quite heavily due to the fact that Xanax had 240k cash in the bank. It inflated his team value, and I don't think Gladiator noticed that. Which is kind of funny, and it could work well for me. Speaking of which, speaking of things going well for me, let's hope they go on the offense. Good, this is going perfectly to plan. as I was going to go on defense anyway. And as I said, I made a little bit of preparations to try and minimize the damage, and in this case, the AI positioning is always going to be this wide kind of front line. I don't even think it's always going to be tomb guards even. And that will help minimize the damage quite significantly, and if I could be so lucky, then picking up the ball is going to be terrible. Although, I managed to pick up the ball plenty with sources. Should I really be mocking him and being optimistic about this? Karma's likely going to bite me in the ass, let's be serious. Well, at least it wasn't me. Well, that doesn't help me a whole lot because I'm not even going to be on that side of the pitch, honestly. And ideally, I was going to have goblins just tie him up or get in the way, and guards should not be a factor in any way regarding that, if I position myself properly. It is still a terrifying roster. And speaking of which, yeah, that might be why the rock happened. Yeah, the rock happened literally because of the fame. Otherwise, I was going to get hit as well. So thank you, brand new team with no fame to their name. Although I kind of don't want them next to my line rats, as that's a little bit harder to dodge away from. Now, what is it? They're going to do their one bash. They have a blitz, which might be on the line rat. Okay, fine. Burn your turn. Ooh, they actually are using a Sorwa this time. And the rain is what does it for me. Let's not get too excited yet, though. It's still rain. I still got to get up there, and it's going to take me pretty much 2 turns to even do that. As this Agility 4 Goblin is valuable. I am not going to suicide throw him if I can help it. But I am going to use him for assists. Potentially. What do I do with my troll, though, with that said? I want to avoid getting him bashed, ideally. It's really tempting to just walk him up here. He has regeneration, he has the armor, and none of them have Mighty Blow. Oh well, might as well get the really stupid out of the way now. Because if I can get really aggressive on the pitch, that's not going to be an issue. I'm just wondering if I push Blitz and push him there. Ideally, I don't want you here because that's going to get in the way. I'm just wondering where to put this rat, in case I get a push or not the result I want. As I'm basically putting 4 players over here after all to get the 2-die block. And I don't like that. In fact, you shouldn't have even gone over there in all honesty, because you could have been good for an aggressive play of sorts. Now, if I can knock you down, that will help me. It'll give me 1 extra point of movement to run on up. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to move my goblin if I'm going to do my Agility 4 shenaniganry. And if I understand the AI correctly, that's still 2 movement. I thought I could get away with only a single dodge, but this guy's in the way. In theory, that's not a problem. Well, not really. That's not entirely true. I still would need... If I don't knock him down, he's just in the way more. No, let's not do that, please. I appreciate you trying to keep me safe there, game, but your services are no longer required. Especially with an Agility 4 piece that I fear is going to have a little bit of trouble if I don't get other goblins up here. I can dodge that. I don't think that's worth it to me. But more goblins we dodge through, the better. Yes. Yes. Imagine this power when they all get 2+ dodge potential. Imagine the power that will be in my grasp. It's going to be amazing. But at the same time, they're also going to be my front line for getting punched. it's not exactly easy to let the goblins get leveled up in a way I'm comfortable. In all honesty, they're like the last ones I want leveled up, ideally. And you still have your dodge skill. Good, good. You probably just play safe. I don't know what to do with my guard piece besides avoid him getting bashed. And at the very least, let's avoid giving the Tomb Guard some SPP. I'm gonna skip that. Well, it was nice knowing you, Stonecutter. You are safe, though. It was either I failed a dodge, or that Tomb Guard would have just injured me, probably. And they have to at least burn a blitz to get on through. Which gives me enough breathing room to go up after this, Sorowa. I wanted to call it a Ketcha, but that's not really true, is it? Although losing a rat can be pretty problematic, just because they're strength 3. I need all the muscle I can get, if this turns into a bit of a punching fest. Especially when my troll decides to sleep on the job. But I'm not bitter. Yes, if you're the only one there, I can still 2-die punch you. Rain's still doing its thing. I think I would prefer scattering the other way, as that ruins my opportunity to get the ball with the blitzer. It's still not out of the question. I just gotta be smart about it. Now, I can get a 2-die block here. We'll just get the trolls somewhere to be useful. At the very least, these are ones that I don't mind rolling, as the control would not really contribute really anything, if I'm honest. I'm okay with these ones here. I just hate the idea of having to burn my reroll for this 2-die block if it happens. Thankfully, not needed. And sadly, I cannot go for it. But I can block for the goblins. Block for picking up the ball. And it is a go for it, sadly, if I want to push them off. Which worries me. I would rather go over here, but in all honesty, a 3+ pickup's probably better off. Well, getting this agility 3 goblin a chance to pick up the ball would be better. So, with the reroll, 31% of a 1 or a skull. But I have the reroll, which makes it better odds than this here. Good enough. I may not have an injury for it, but if it gets you off the pitch, and ideally if you stay injured, that would be good. And he does not regen, good. I can't move, but he can't regen. Now, let me get my thrower up here, I guess. As I think they're more wanting the blitz to protect the ball at this point. As I think is how the AI is going to act. And you have no SPP, I'll let you go last. I don't really like the idea of picking up the ball, but I'm relatively safe if it fails. Relatively. Especially with that scatter. Now, ideally, they're just going to blitz one of these goblins to try and get towards the ball. Which means they very likely will be able to get a player to kind of mark it. And the only one I really care about is the Agility 4 piece. And the dream, of course, is to level up 666, which I was kind of robbed doing that this turn because of the scatter. Although they're marking everything, which means I'm not going to have a lot of support for the preceding turn unless everything goes my way. And it's going to be tricky with trying to pass and hand off in the rain. Okay, there's the blitz. My agility 4 player is free, which I am okay with. Oh, they got the POW. But he's okay. He is okay. Mouse Universe, not so much. It was nice knowing you. Although it's a good opportunity for the troll to punch. But I have to wait till later for that. And if rolls start going bad, I'm going to have a lot of punched players this turn unless I touch down. Which I don't really want a chance, because it's not even possible for the blitzer to even get over there and touch down. But I can 2-die block. Who do I care? Who do I care about for blitzing? That is an honest question. Because I want this blitzer to get. How do I do this safely? As I'm gonna burn my reroll to pick up this ball. I would like to hand off immediately too, but because if this goes badly, I'm just not going to be able to get the touchdown with my blitzer. And you don't help. How far can this goblin go? Right over here, and that would be a handoff. And if I keep my reroll, I have a respectable chance to just dodge over here. Never mind the blitz here to do more of that. Good enough, good enough. Probably should have marked them with the goblin. But that is definitely good enough. Where do I... Because I'm worried about you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That takes your full movement, so any detours will hurt you. Odds are still good, but it's the rain is what scares me. And because of that, I might not hand off. Not yet. I could theoretically touch down here. Do I want to touch down? One of the Tomb Guards is currently out, and they're likely going to recover. And I can't say no to a possible punch on their other Tomb Guard. But this is going to hurt as well. I can't chance it. If I had to reroll, I would have gone for it. And it's still a valuable goblin to get leveled up or SPP. It wasn't bad, I just could do better somehow. Now, we have only one reserve player. They have one reserve player, and their Tomb Guard is back up, sadly. But strategy stays the same. This will greatly minimize the punches. Oh, and my kick player's out because of that. Maybe this was a mistake. Interesting. I can't quite get the goblin over there. People are now hating me for all the luck I'm having at the moment. But let's just take what we can, for I still had a very abysmal start to the season. I see this as an opportunity to just recover from that. And you have extra arms, you're the one I want to get the ball. Perfect. You don't have my blow, but an injury would be welcome. Sadly, no. And I have no one else who can really get up here to kind of protect in any reasonable manner. Which is what really sucks. Ideally, I think I had a chance to go for it. Reroll number 2. Do we get the snake eyes? Not this time. But at least then, if they bash him, blitz him, he goes back here and the ball is still relatively protected. It depends on the scatter, and if I fail to pick it up afterwards. Not the most ideal blitz, alas, but a lot of that had to do with the fact that I did not account for not having a kick piece, which would have really prompted me to maybe deploy in the middle, maybe, if I thought about it. Good thing I didn't try moving him or bashing. No, just up early. Just up early, despite my attempt to try and recover from sleep from our Stellaris game. I'm always exhausted the day after because I don't sleep the best afterwards. But I'm up early. Try as I might. My work schedule corrupts me. Either way, I am playing against AI. This is not as exciting a match as it could be to stream, but I am using this as an opportunity there, Feige, to just recover from my abysmal start to the season, and I want to try and squeeze every bit of experience, every bit of touchdowns I can get off this opponent, because the one who I was originally going to play against just rage quit out of the league because of at least what they thought was dice not going well for him. And I'm going to take advantage of that any way I can. And right now, it means my extra arm player is going to get bashed. Aw. Not the scatter I want, but I have enough players to at least keep them from getting it. Dang them skeletons in their movement 6. They're supposed to be slower than that. It's kind of funny. Sure, I know their blitzers and throwers are faster than everyone else, but just because they're all skeletons and the stigma of skeletons being slow and fragile, I don't see them being able to move that fast, goddammit. It throws me off a little bit. And the fact all these tomb guards have guard is going to be a little problematic if we, again, get in the middle of a scrim. Okay, I got dodge, I'm good there. I can ignore that result. I'll try my best to describe what's going on, Feige. Okay, I get easy blocks here, but how do I secure the ball? Especially because that guard piece is annoying. I was hoping for easy blocks, so I'm not going to get easy blocks now. Yay, I live because he doesn't have any useful skills. Thank you for screwing up and letting me punch you back. Aww. Fine, be that way. Now, how do we unravel this mess? I want to try and minimize how many players are up here. For I think Mastermind is screwed. No matter how I look at this, the best I could do is free up my goblins some. And yet he's the best one to get this ball too. I just don't want to put anyone valuable on the sideline. Do I honestly chance a one die block to free the ball? Especially with only one reroll left. I don't like it, but I can't even go up there and blitz. Not the way I want. without putting more players at risk. Hmm. I see a alternative. Not quite, but I see an alternative. It involves a 1-die block. I don't like it still. And this is why. Skull, fail no matter what. Thank you. Knockdown no matter what is what that was. I don't like putting you in harm's way there, Zero, but... Actually, I don't even need you up there. Oh yeah, I can't do that maneuver I was thinking anymore. I was thinking of blitzing to free my player here. So we'll just do the other alternative. Although, can I still get a 2-die block? I can. God damn it. Both down. And as soon as I fail any roll, the turn immediately ends. Oh well, at least the Tomb Guard can't punch anything. And because of the rain, giving him terrible chances to pick up the ball, this is still maybe an opportunity to recover. Take your time now, jeez. I have no rerolls now. That's going to make things a little more awkward. There's some fun crowd chain surfing I can do here. Is it actually useful though? Is this useful to try and chain surf? Because I blitz here, I push you up. Push this guy up here to the ball, maybe it scatters. And then maybe the ball goes somewhere I can grab it. We'll know in a moment. Let's have some fun with this. Mighty blow, knock him out for me. Yes, yes. And normally when I push, I can only pick the opposing direction where I'm attacking, and because these are all occupied, I get to push one of the players forward. And it happens again here for that same reason. Now, where does the ball go? No, I'm not following up. Yes. Aw. Only a stun. That was an animation for the armor being broken to cause possible injury. And sadly the ball is in an even worse spot. I was hoping to go over here so then my goblin could probably sneak up and grab it. And I could punch a Tomb Guard here. Probably worth punching a Tomb Guard. But what are all... I think I leave you on the ground because you're safer that way. They can't punch you if you're on the ground. Truth be told. And I guess I'm stuck having to play a more passive game. I would have liked to get that ball, but dice did not favor me. Troll cooperates, good. I'm sadly only going to get a 1-die block here, which is risky in its own right. Goblin is out. Can't get an assist in any other way. Let me just get these goblins out first, as it's safer with them. Basically, they have dodge. I can reroll any opportunity to get out of tackle zones, which is basically what it is. So you get out to safety. Now, 1-die block. 1 in 3 chance. I will take it. Although I shouldn't be pushing you closer to the ball, damn it. Now, I'm relatively safe from harm, because the general rule with this game is you can't move and attack on the same turn, or with the same action on a player, unless it's a blitz, which they can only blitz once a turn, which you can tell it's a blitz by the lightning bolt effect over their head. Although I'm not liking this. If the AI picks up the ball, they are without a doubt just going to go into the middle here. And there goes my opportunity to get a lot of SPP, get some extra SPP off them. Although I think it's safe to say you're dead. You're going to get beat up a bit. Unless they decide to pick up first, and eventually they got it. The rain is making it more difficult to pick up the ball, essentially. There's the blitz. He lives, somehow. Despite the fact he has double the strength of me right now, because of that 3-die block. Okay, you're dead, because you don't have dodge. They are not getting back up. I think it's the plan there. But I don't think I have any good way to get to the ball unless I do something stupid. And because you're expendable, I'm okay doing something stupid. Because it's for a free action for me. Throw the goblin! Oh god, he's stupid again. At least these stupid rolls are when he's the least useful. I am okay with that. Yes, knock him down, break his armor, murder him, please. Do all these things and I'll be happy. Boo. At least having a rat up here might be useful. At least the AI might be forced to cage a little bit harder. And if I somehow get the ball, I can pass to him. Now, what do I do here? I could free this rat. I don't think it helps me, though. I'm just wondering a better alternative, because I cannot get through here. Safe to say. I don't have any better ideas, I just wait for an opportunity at this point. Oh, latency, I think. Just give it a moment, it'll fix itself. There we go. Yes, I have the block skill, so it ignores this bolt down result, essentially. But they don't. Aw, their skill kept them from getting knocked out, though. Now, Goblin, get on up. I gotta be careful, my might blow piece is vulnerable to getting blitz next turn. And I don't even want a chance giving them free blows just so they can't move. Which is a strategy you can do, just mark the players so they're more forced to punch me as opposed to get a better position. All I can really hope for is an opportunity. I already got a substantial lead with the touchdown I got earlier. I just would like to get more touchdowns, more scoring. But it's not going to happen here just yet. Now, what does the AI do? Just move on up. They're going to surround the ball, make it really difficult to get at. Well, let's see if they overcommit. Here he comes, ready or not. Now, are they just going to blitz the goblin of all things? I wouldn't mind that. All I could really hope for is they don't mark my guard piece. Then I might have an opportunity here. Okay, they got the POW. He's down. But alive. Now, they did not mark you, and that gives me an amazing opportunity here. I just don't know a good follow-up is the problem. Because guard, it basically means it gives it... Normally, you have to have players next to the player to give a strength increase as shown here. That doesn't work though if their other players are surrounding them. But guard allows me to give an additional strength no matter what. No matter where he's at. So long as he's next to the person I'm trying to punch. And of course, it's incredibly risky with that said. Do I want you to go here though? Really, it's the only place you can go. I don't think I have much of a choice. Now it's just a question on... Ooh, how do I punch you? And because that player's there, it negates the guard from these other two. Or the assist that they're providing. Which is why guard, it was what allowed this knockdown to happen. Oh. Where's the ball going? I don't know how I feel about this, if I'm honest. I honestly don't know how I feel about this, because now I'm in a tackle zone. I would have to dodge out to even pick up the ball. There's more stupid shit we can do, and I don't like it. Especially because it involves a very valuable goblin. I don't think I want to put you there, because that complicates things a bit more. But if I can at least get the ball, that's a good. At least that helps. I will take it. The goblins are weaker in general, which is why I need more players to get that block. Simple rule, if they're the same strength as each other in a one-on-one fight, I just get the 1 dice. If I ever have more strength than them, like in this case I got +2 for the extra players, then I get a 2-die block. And if I get double the strength, in the case I sometimes get with my troll, who's strength 5, then I could get a 3-die block. Which is, of course, much more better given the situation, but it takes more players though. Let's do stupid shit. The ball's mine, but I have nowhere to go. I don't expect this to work. I honestly don't expect that to work. Which is why I think I protect the ball and wait till next turn. Which I can do if you don't go stupid. You were supposed to go up, damn it. I rushed that a bit. He was supposed to go up here for the protection. It was risky, because I'm going past his regular movement limit, which is where this dice roll comes in. And you, if you could survive, you might be able to touch down for me next turn. Yay! There's an opportunity. The dream is alive. We will see if I can pull it off or not. For this is only the first half. We got another 8 turns to go. Oh boy. Zero, it was nice knowing you, buddy. You are my most valuable player, as well, along with 666. But one of you is getting punched. And I think we know who it is. Blitz the goblin, I don't care. He's expendable. Ah, you have block. That's a shame. Yay! Oh god, this is even worse. I want you to fall down now because of what's about to happen to you. Okay, he's down, but is he out? That's painful. Miss next game. I am playing goblins next. Or not goblins, but halflings next. I think I can afford that. As he did not lose his stat down or anything serious. And this is such an amazing opportunity to just touch down with my blitzer, but I can't do it. It goes without saying, though, what my turn should be. Let me try blitzing you, getting our injury. Good, good. Do we... Eye for an eye, eye for an eye. Niggling injury, and he did not regenerate. Because he was undead, he had a chance to regenerate. Niggling just means future injuries are much more likely to be more painful. It does nothing right now, but future matches he's really gonna feel it. Now, 3+ into a 4, and with no rerolls, it's not likely to work. But let's try it. Ah, so close. All because of the rain, too. The only reason why I didn't catch it. Alright, so we have no reserve at this point on either end. Although both my injured players are valuable. Or at least leveled up. Although one of theirs was a thrower. Oh, I actually did injure a blitzer. I did knock out 2 valuable players, so fair game then, I guess. Now, I am missing a guard piece, which could be important. Especially with all these Strength 5 Tomb Guards. And it's still raining, which I do not like, as it's going to make it a lot harder to do my level up. I don't know what kind of pre-made formations AI have for offense, so I can't really account for that the best. And just to be safe, we're just going to be 1 space back in case of a blitz or a perfect defense. Actually, let's just keep you in the middle. I don't know where this goblin goes, if I'm honest. But let's see what the kick involves. Pitch invasion, I got the fame. Fans, please be on my side. Well, I guess I'll take it. The one thing that really upsets me is now my Mighty Blow piece can't punch anything. I don't think I'm the winner in this exchange, if I were honest. Otherwise, I'm really tempted to punch with the troll, but he's been unreliable so far. We'll save him for last with that said. But who else can I punch? Who else can I punch? I must punch all the things. I have Mighty Blow with him. So go and kill him, please. Take out another blitzer. Yes, yes. And I have more plans for you. Now I don't want to foul you because you're stunned currently. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Either way, let's secure our position before I do the risky plays. It's all about risk management essentially with this game. And I think I'm okay outside the troll failing their punch, which could happen. Actually, what are our better odds? Because of the rain, 75% chance into 1 in 3. I think the troll punch is more reliable. Aww. It's not terrible yet, but it could backfire if I fail to knock him down this next punch. He still lives. This could backfire. Because now the Tomb Guard gets to punch me back. Alright, now the risky play. Burn the reroll. Maybe I shouldn't have needed to do that. But if I'm gonna try a Vanity Pass anyway, I'm likely gonna have to burn a reroll regardless. But we'll save that pass for next turn though. Because I can't use my other rerolls until next turn, primarily. It's a little more reliable to wait till next turn. Now, one more injury would be nice for 666, and then if I can somehow touchdown, he gets a level up in. That is the strategy, that's the dream. Will we get to pull it off, though? And the skeletons of all people are trying to backdoor me. Yay, I live! He doesn't get to pile on with his piling on Tomb Guard. Two-die block. Not much I can really do to stop that. Aw, poor Larry. Although I get an opportunity to punch, I cannot say no to opportunities to punch, and my troll is free to do something. I need to hang on to that idea for later. For I really, really want to punch you. That goes without saying. I get a 1-die there. I don't know how I'm gonna like this pass, but... I really want that 2-die block. Okay, gets a knockdown, perfect. No armor break, alas, because he's really difficult to break in this regard. Now a 3-die block, which can be risky. Dewey Bone's really stupid though. Nope. Ah, he lives. That makes this a little more awkward. And I want the one space gap so that way the ball doesn't risk scattering all over the place if I do fumble it. Good thing I held on to that reroll. There, level up there. I might regret this, especially with this awkward formation. Oh well, no ejection, but really damn close. Really goddamn close. And they're gonna go over there because they're afraid of goblins. I'm actually fine with this. This is the best 40k I'm getting out of a goblin right now. And I don't mind that. Push, I will take it. Now the big question is, how do I get 666 out of this mess for a possible pass with him? Well, that's one way to start, by giving me some extra assists. And I can bully you out, which I'm fine with. It delays me a turn, but I'm okay with this. I just hate the idea of this burning my final reroll. But not needed, thankfully. Knockout. He is fine. He is safe. And out of my life. Which is where I want him to be. Now. I could 2-die block with the troll there, but 3-die block sounds so much better. But I can't... I can't really get a 3-die block no matter what with the troll. I'll keep the goblin there. Since that seems ideal. This is gonna suck if he gets stupid. I guess I'll take it. I'm still relatively protected. And I have the mighty blow. I'm still protected, and that gets a valuable piece off the board. No need to rush with 5 more turns. Although, of course, the sooner I touch down, the more chances for more SPP. Down he goes. Just a stun, he's good. Tomb Guard coming back up to play. And right now there are only 5 players over here. Works out well for me, but poor Goblin's about to get smacked. What do you get, Flower Pot? Badly hurt. Alright, I got simple strategies in mind for this turn. Let's get you back up so you can, unfortunately, get punched more. This will create a nice opening to blitz on through, and then we just have to tie up the Tomb Guards. This is one of the situations where I encourage random violence by putting my goblins next to the Tomb Guards. And a troll too, let's not forget. Although I don't even need to do that. Do I? No. They can still free the troll. I'm gonna have to have an expendable. Although, that wasn't really true either. I had other players to move with, but this goblin is valuable. I don't want to worry about them. And you're a regular skeleton, I don't care for you. Do I even do anything with this goblin? He's kind of proven his weight just by sitting there doing absolutely nothing. He's kind of worth his weight by lying on the ground. Yes, surround him. You don't know how to foul, and you don't want to foul either. And I'm fine with that. Nope, you got it. No, both down. Never mind. I was wondering if he survived or not. AI match is going well. I do have a miss next game with my guard piece. But I hope you realize, Gladiator, when you made the AI, you did not account for the fact that Xanax had 240k cash, essentially inflating his team value by 100. And as a result, all 4 of these Tomb Guards have guard. One of which even has Mighty Blow, or Pylon. The horror you may have unintentionally unleashed to the rest of the Bashi teams. You might actually have a hard time with them if they can get their Tomb Guards in decent places. Thankfully, I don't really rely on bashing them. So you brought this on yourself, I'm afraid to say, they're glad. I hope you look forward to it. Can I get that extra injury? Because that would be amazing. A lot to ask for, I know. Aww. That at least knocks him out. Do I chance the passing play now? Where would even be good to position myself? Honestly, over here, I don't want a chance being stuck in a corner if the pass fails. Well, actually, all I should do is just hand off. As much as I would love more SPP. And we could surf you, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. And Gladiator, have a look at this priceless goblin right now. Take a wild guess what he's been doing all this half. Trust me, it's self-explanatory. You don't really need to think on it much. It's amazing value for a goblin, though. Bonehead kept him from getting knocked out. I heard that audio cue. Now, all I need to do is just get in their way. Which shouldn't be too hard. Do I even want a chance dodging? Well, I have no one next to the troll for a punch. I didn't position myself the best, did I? Extra SPP is going to be really good for you, especially if you can get leader or block later on. And I do have the extra reroll. Is there a better place I could put you, though, with that said? As the Tomb Guard should never be a threat. At least it should never be a threat unless I fail to dodge here with the Goblin, which that alone is probably the reason why I don't want to do it. Damn you. Damn you, 2s and 1s. At least I have really good odds to just pick up the ball with sure hands. Okay, only a stun. That ties him up. Jeez, that was a fast turn. We're speedrunning this now. If I can get an inch... Yeah, I could surf you as well. And if you get an injury, all the better. Although I guess we're not surfing you. Not yet anyway. So many players one injury away from a level up. And I don't think I'm gonna get my dream. But further away we are the better, and I have 3 turns, so this will be my last attempt at the pass. Good. Extra arms paid for itself there. Good. Extra SPP there. Yeah, there's a lot of temptation to level up the Goblin, but Blitzers are more valuable. Especially since I'm only going to have one of them for next game. And then next turn I touch down, that gives me... I'll take it. Just have a nap. I never got the blitz, did I? Unfortunately. I can't remember if I blitzed or not. Uh-oh. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's priceless. Okay, thank you. Now I could just 2-die block you or something. I think. Although it's gonna be... It involves a little bit of dodging. I would love a 2-die block on him. And then just touchdown afterwards. It's only a single dodge. I'm still safe, but it's one extra chance for an injury for him. And I'll have enough movement to still touch down. Good, I'll take it. Good night. Aw. Oh well, I tried. Still one more chance for him to get an injury. Well, at least the AI is getting value with these injuries. Stop getting up, damn it! Why do you have to keep getting up every single time I knock you down? And because I don't have my kick piece, let's just go back with defense position 1. Very unlikely I'll get a blitz. I only have one turn. Well, if I get a blitz, actually, I could potentially touch down. But I need to get said blitz first for that to happen. And now they're only down 1 player while I'm down 2. I'll take those odds. Now, let's see where the ball goes. Sucks to be you, Khemri. Now, touchdown is all but impossible, unless I do a goblin throw. And even then, that's going to require a lot of luck, because my troll isn't really in the best position. But it doesn't look like I'm going to get at the ball anyway, unless it fails to pick up and scatters in a random direction down towards me. Which, not is happening here. Here comes the blitz. I go for it at that. They're being really ballsy. And they get the POW. Is it another dead gobbo? Nope. Not this time. Aww. There we go. More injuries. Still only badly hurt because I think Stunty was the reason why that injury happened. I just can't remember. If they get injured due to Stunty, is it like the vampire injury where it can only be a badly hurt? No, it doesn't say anywhere here, from what I could tell. Now, I have one more chance to get injury. Where the hell can you go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's a guard piece. I don't like guard pieces, but you might have to go for it, because it's better odds to just go after an armor 7 player. Unless I want to infest so many players to try and knock down this Tomb Guard. Which sounds like a terrible waste of my time. Although let's actually have some fun with throwing a goblin, even though it's not going to really amount to anything so long as I'm mindful of where it could scatter. And here is all but impossible to actually hit one of my players. Stay on the ground. There, I'm contributing. I'm contributing to the Goblin Massacre. But they're not getting the SPP, so joke's on them. And I do have a reroll. This is worth doing. One final chance for glory. Again, reroll, last move basically. We'll see if it's worth it. Sadly not. And no way I can get another bash in. Ah well. I did what I could. A little bit of bad luck denying the third touchdown. A little bit of bad rolls anyway, but we're really close to getting my valuable goblin level up and then my blitzer. It can build up really nicely. I'm just not going to have tackle for possibly the halfling match. Now, who are they gonna blitz? Oh, sure, blitz the thrower, why don't you? He did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong at all, and you're gonna punish him for doing nothing. You deserve your loss, damn it, Khemri. You deserve every bit of shame that you're feeling right now in your cold, dead heart. And it's nice that I can insult them like this and they can't talk back. It's not something I get to do very often in the YouTuber League because they're there in the Discord to kind of respond. Either way, that is a game. I just don't know how we did on the SPP though. And who do we get for MVP? Just Goblin. Boo. So 5 SPP. For an MVP, let's see, 10, 11, 12, 15. That's respectable. Respectable. But with armor 7 all over the place, I would have liked more. But that's normal. And actually I'll have to check with see what that dang dice roll is, because apparently that weird bug is still in effect where it does not want to show us our winnings. So I rolled a 3. I'm content to stick with that. Nope, there we go. Thank you, dear Glad. I'm assuming that's you anyway. I was wondering about the reroll though. But I'm fine with that because I don't need any extra players. Oh. For some reason, why? Oh, it didn't really update yet. Is it me or did it not update? Or let me just double check that again. Maybe it wasn't validating, I'm just going crazy. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at Evil Mastermind, stupid me. I got confused by that pop-up message that happened there. Yeah, like that. Okay, and even though I didn't change anything at all, that's what caught me off guard. Alright, we got level ups. I am missing a blitzer, but I don't think guard is going to be all that impactful for my next game anyway. Now, what do we get? Just regular mutations, regular skills, and now comes the real fun. To get you block or 2 heads. I think 2 heads might be ideal, it turns him into a wood elf, essentially. He's priced exactly like a wood elf too. Only downside, of course, is it does burn a level on me. And arguably he's worse because of that. But if he can continue to level up, then he can possibly become amazing with big hands, horns, and other things. Now, let's have a look. Where the heck is this second head of his? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Ugh. He has a second head, but he doesn't really get extra eyes with it. Never mind, I take that back. He does have extra eyes. I regret this decision. I regret this decision immediately, but trust me, the goblins are even worse once I start getting them. Now, I have the excess cash I was hanging on to in case of a valuable knockout or loss. Let's start working towards Nephal's altar, which I think I might get when I have the cash for it. We will have to wait and see. But otherwise, thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.